out the tail, and you'll get into a oscillation. Right. I already did it once.
So if I do a zero flap like what I did on my test flight, I'm good.
Yeah,
I did zero flap landing.
Right, but with a flap you can get a lot slower. I'm thinking of the student. You can get down about 40.
So you can approach slower on a shorter strip. Okay.
Yeah.
The flaps help you slow down.
Absolutely.
Got it.
And the great thing about this is if you want to do a go-around, all you do is bring the power in. Don't worry about the prop. Once you get up, then you can start tweaking the other things. But as long as you've got this, all you need is about 1,800 RPMs to climb. So if you're going to do a go-around, you could be almost full flat, you know what I mean, or full cruise, and it's still going to do the go-around. So
do their own thing.
You don't have to worry about that on a go-around.
Got it. Now let's keep it up a little bit. As a matter of fact, now I'm going to go down to 23 because I'm getting a little bit hot.
You're good though.
But it's not bad.
Right, this is the one. This is the one.
Tell the head temperature.
This will come down
just
after a
with
while.
that.
Yeah, it just takes a lot longer for it to cool down because it's still, you know, that's 230. It's still going through 380 degree cylinder. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The oil's still going through a really hot cylinder. So it's going to take it a while.
I think at 3,500 cruise it's going to cool off nicely.
Yes.
I think the best cooling we can do is actually start a descent.
Oh, of course.
Roger 731, you on frequency?
I'm going to level off at, let's do 3,300 just in case there's other free or far traffic. So I'll do 3,300 and head straight south.
We're going to go this way. Just go this way a little bit.
Want to go a little bit further right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
We can stay away. Well, I guess it is altitude, doesn't matter. I was going to say we can stay away.
I think there's a cigarette lighter. Is there a cigarette lighter here somewhere?
Not that I know of.
No cigarette lighter, okay. Not that I want to smoke, just to kind of pull some juice. 13.4, that's plenty of voltage. I got my battery pack though, so I'm good. I'm always well equipped. I had an electrical failure on a Piper Cherokee not too long ago.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
In a controlled airspace. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
You
have to get the lights?
No lights. I had a portable.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker.
Yeah. The first thing that went bust is the Garmin 430. And then after the Garmin 430, I lost the radio and then transponder. And then the last thing that was working was the clock.
Okay, you're in a climb.
Okay,
your cylinder heads are getting hot.
I wanted to get to 33, but never had it. So let's kind of slow it down now, get it thing cool. Wow, this is so sensitive. Freaking, it's 20 degrees, it's 15 degrees Celsius up here, and it's still getting hot. Okay, so we're going to slow down the...
Yeah, well, your cylinder heads you got to be 80 or better in order for these to start cooling, okay?
Oh my God, this is crazy.
But you can fly all day once you understand
the limitations of the airplane.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to explain. And that's
this is not in writing. This is get up with a test pilot.
That's why I said let me go with you because you said I could write it down for you, and I'm like,
no way, no way,
not really,
no way, no way, no way. This is the way to do it. Still flashing at 237. Now, to take extreme measure, I'm going to throttle back to 19 and start coming down. Let's see what it does.
It'll come down.
Now, would the RPM of the prop change at all the fuel burn?
Yeah.
Because I notice on a lot of my airplanes, when I cruise slower, I have less fuel burn and less oil burn, too.
Right, absolutely.
Both. It will matter.
It will matter.
Okay, cool. Okay, cylinder head temperature is coming down.
Yeah, this will have to come down long before you'll see it there. Like I said,
the oil temperature will adjust much later than
the cylinder because that has
it's still going through a hot cylinder.
Right.
I'm surprised it's 150 degrees difference. The oil temperature is running cooler, much cooler than the cylinder.
It has an oil cooler.
Yeah.
The cylinder heads don't have anything.
Yeah.
They just have air. This has an oil cooler with a vernitherm and
I bet if you change the cowling to something that's more, you know, Franklin.
There is no cowling for the Franklin.
There's no Franklin cowling.
This motor was never meant to be in this airplane.
Okay, that's why it's all sophisticated. Got it.
Right. See, look how much your cylinders have come down.
Oh yeah, we're coming down.
So if you just level it out, you'll see this will start to settle down. But but up to 240, you're okay.
Now there's no manual gauge for cylinder.
Now that's flagler. You don't want to be
above 20. Yeah, I'm going to actually circle here in the center.
That's fine. I was just.
We're about 6 miles north. We're good.
I'm just in my head. I know that when I get right around here, I got to pay attention.
Yep.
Just from flying the area.
It's like almost 2 minutes, and we only lost 1 degree.
Right.
You want to watch that oil. You don't want to heat it up. You just don't.
This is what keeps life interesting in this airplane.
Oh man, this airframe, it's gonna be a wild ride all the way up to New York.
Well, I worry about Kobe getting not upset, but defeated feeling. It's on top of learning how to fly,
he has to deal with that.
Oh, there's so much.
Oh boy.
If you hadn't, I have a complex rating. Now it's starting. I have a complex rating.
More than complex.
Right. I've kind of done these kind of things.
This is engine management.
Right. So, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. That's the bottom line. I don't think it's fair to a student pilot to put them in this position. But if he's the kind of guy that can do it, then, hey, more power to him.
It's like learning how to fly a jet from 0 time.
Right. You're going to get in and you're going to work. Try to, in the beginning when I didn't have the mechanical fuel pump, you had to use these 3 to control
the pressure to where the power.
So imagine.
I remember on my test flight, I kept on switching with messing with the power to get good climb, good RPM.
Imagine having to play with these on top of all this other stuff. Oh, wait a minute, let me change it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on, man.
So this is pretty precise. I like it.
Yeah, this has been fantastic. See, now your oil's good, cylinders are good. You could go.
Yep. What's this emergency light? What is that turning on?
I think it's for inside. I haven't flown it at night.
Okay, I got a night light. I'm good. I'm gonna work it.
I haven't flown it at night, so I don't know. I know the lights work outside. I don't know what that does.
Yep.
But that's, now we're back down to good oil temperature, good cylinder head, and you can have another go at it. But that's the whole main, it's, you work the whole time you're flying this plane. There's very little.
How's the stall characteristics?
They're okay. When I did them, it dropped the left wing on me, but I was also flying I was in a crosswind that day. I haven't done them when the weather was decent. Just, I haven't. When I did them, the left wing dropped a couple times. I did it power on, power off. And the left wing would drop.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what I was telling you. When you get a flap in, it's ridiculous when you get a flap in. It's way, the day I was doing it was a pretty good crosswind, a little buffet, and it dropped the left wing on me. But like I said, I flew it in a lot of bad weather because we were trying just to get the time off. So even when it was nasty, I was out flying.
40 hours in. You got to get 40 hours.
Yeah, I flew even when it wasn't,
It's a good airframe, though, right? It's a good airframe.
The plane itself, and
the motor is...
The motor is actually not bad. You just have to... The motor's good, the plane is good. You just have to want to fly this plane. You have to want this plane and want to learn how to fly it.
You really want to keep it, yeah.
Right.
All right, we're going to get northbound now.
Yeah. You've got to do trim.
A couple of steep turns for the sake of traffic. 1,000 above 3 miles. That's probably another VFR traffic above us, no problem. Clear right, clear left. A couple of steep turns if you don't mind.
No, go for it.
Feel for the bird.
Go for it. It's pretty comfortable too when you're sitting in it. When you were asking me about it.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It sits back enough that it's fairly comfortable.
Yep. Ah, she flies nice.
Yeah, the plane is, and even the motor, like I say, it's just one of those. You're gonna have to learn how to fly.
Gonna have to put effort on this thing. The airframe flies real. Look at that steep turn. Nice. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful.
And you can even, if you work the throttle, you can even change what you're doing in the turns. I played with that some too.
Yep.
Like it's real responsive to that. It is.
I love it.
It flies nice.
Let's do one to the right.
Yeah, I have a tendency to climb going to the right. I think everybody...
Yeah, it's just the way the setup. It's the first time I'm doing steep turns. My other test flight was like staying in the pattern. I didn't do much. Yeah, that's the traffic I talked about.
Well, your other test flight was let me get this damn thing on the ground, right?
I could climb over 400 feet. Look at this. I'm cruising at 2,500 now.
Right. We've come a long way in this thing.
Oh, boy. I hope the spark plugs are not going to be fouled up beyond belief when we're coming.
No, I'll tell you what. We changed to those, I don't remember the name. Dad picked them out, right? He found them, whatever. As soon as we changed them, world of difference.
The spark plugs?
Yeah.
Different type of spark plugs.
The only time that I've fouled them is when you start trying to fuck with the mixture because the Ellison is trying to adjust. So you get it all trimmed out and tweak with this, and then you push it in or you climb or you do something.
So the only time you lean that mixture in flight is when you have an emergency, you want to shut off the fuel, kill the mixture, get ready for a power-off approach.
Yeah. Maybe at like 9,000 or 10,000 feet, only because I haven't been up there in it. I don't know. At 6,000, it was fine. I think the highest I went was 66, and that was back over to land. I never went any higher than that.
Traffic 600 above 1.8. Oh, this is good visibility.
Yeah,
anything
cool,
above you?
Yeah.
Anything above you? You're right there.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And you'll see when we get back, if you landed at around 60, you can put it on the mains and just hold it there, and she'll just roll out as pretty as pie. I mean, it really does. And if you bounce or you don't like it,
just go around.
Go around. It's good about
just
go around.
Not all the way in, just a little bit, quarter of an inch.
You can, once you've got this, you can go all the way in. You can't do it on takeoff because you can't set the prop. Once you've got, you know what I mean? Like, and you could probably set the prop when you landed so the next time when you went to take off. But I'm afraid to do that. On takeoff, I want all the power, all the prop.
All the power.
Right, I want everything I got. I don't want to...
All the power. Go around all the power. I don't care. Somebody's 2850 on the 185. All RPM, all the power I need.
I want everything I can get.
When I get out of the situation, then I can relax. But when you need that go-around, God forbid you don't have that power, you're dead.
Right. So, you know, that's just me. I try to... I want all I can have.
Yep. Clear left. Traffic's above, no factor.
Right there.
Yep.
Now you got to watch. See, look, when you do big things like that, you got to watch.
The RPM is going to go up because it doesn't maintain constant speed. It just maintains the pitch.
Right. So if you do a big one and you're already at, say, 24 or 25, you'll overspeed it.
Yep.
That's what happened when I did the Hammerhead. I went to 28 and was like, shit, you know, because I didn't think about it.
Yep. It's just like a fixed pitch. It's just holding the same pitch. It doesn't maintain RPM.
Right.
It's not a real constant speed.
No.
It's only
it's a variable
adjustable pitch. That's it.
Right.
It's like ground adjustable. This is in-flight adjustable.
Right.
Which I call it a piece of shit.
Well,
I'm sorry.
You know, hey, I'm not the, you know, hey, all I did was get it where it would fly, okay? That's all I did.
You enjoyed it though, right? It was okay. It was a good experience.
The last 10 hours I enjoyed.
Yeah. Other than that, there was scary shit.
The first 20 hours, you know, I had that one day that I couldn't get over the power lines, and it was hanging on the prop, and I was descending. I actually thought, I didn't think I was coming back that day. You know, it really scared me that day. I didn't think it was coming back to the field.
Doing a Chandelle.
You'll feel the vibration in the prop doing that.
Yep. I got the RPM up a little bit.
I'm just telling you, you'll feel it.
See that guy is maneuvering over there?
Yep.
Not bad. That's not a bad Chandelle.
No, but you can feel it in the prop when you're doing those kind of things. It gets like a funky...
Yeah. It's not a good prop. It's really not a good prop. I don't like this prop at all. Don't like this propeller. 431 on the Chandelle. You see, it's still trending up. Even though I got the power reduced, the oil is still going through a hot cylinder and warming up.
But it went down to 229. You know, but see now, look, once your cylinder head starts climbing, immediately oil will climb.
Oil spikes right up.
So you want to get up to whatever, you know, you do your climb level. You want to get to 5 or 6 grand where it's cool all the time.
Yep.
Throttle way back, and its oil temperature will go. And once it settles down, then it doesn't matter. This is Sebastian, and I would come up to, not Sebastian, this is
Smyrna.
No, St. Augustine.
Oh, St. Augustine, okay.
But you can come here. The airport's still up there a ways, so I would come up, this is like an open area, and I would come up here and work the airplane because you've got all kind of room if anything happens. You got the beach mainly, but you've got here.
Yeah. There's plenty of emergency spots here. I like this area.
There's golf courses all along here.
Yep.
Okay, so there was, I would come up here to work the airplane out because you got all kind of opportunity.
Plenty of places.
Right.
Let's see.
Not that you ever really want to, but
have you done an emergency descent on this?
Not what I call an emergency descent. I've descended it, at a little about 120. Wing, it wants to turn left. At least it felt like it to me.
Yeah, I want to try and do an emergency descent, see how this works. In case of an emergency, engine, fire, something. It feels like a strong airframe.
Oh yeah. The plane is, like I said, even the motor, I think I know why they were never meant to be together, because together there's something that's just not quite right.
Yep. 1,000 feet, all terminated at 500. It comes down fast, look at that, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
2,000 feet per minute. She goes like a rock.
This is probably the nicest day that I've flown it on, or been in it.
Nice. So it's been a nice day. I was actually tracking the weather.
Everything else I've flown in has been just hard. Yeah.
Look at that, 300.
Yep.
So that cools the things off really nice.
Right. And
I'm thinking about cruising really high up there. Just to keep it nice and cool.
At 5,000, that's why I was going up to like even 6,000. Somewhere in there, you can hang out at 18. You're using very little fuel.
It's less density on the air, so you can go a little bit faster with less power.
Everything about it. Between 5 and 6, it was just a dream. Yeah, I flew in a lot of bad weather in it. Because basically,
Head back?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I did everything I need.
Oh no, you can fly.
I did a couple of stoves, flight. I did chandelles, I did a lazy 8, I did steep turns, I did an emergency descent. What else do I need to know about this airplane? I'm comfortable.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Power management.
Right.
Don't overheat it.
No. You can fly it. I'm happy to be in it and not, I'm telling you, it was so much stress the first several, so much stress.
Yep.
And the hardest part, like I told you before, was getting the balls up to go, okay, I know that everything in my body tells me that we're in a bad position, but you just got to go ahead, push through it,
I want to track the shoreline, and then after Flagler, I'm going to get a little bit inland and climb up to 1,000.
Oh yeah, that's fine, whatever.
And let's see what Orman is giving us here. Orman is 1847.
Yeah,
let's see what the weather's doing over there. I'm going to climb at 23 square now. It's not a bad motor. You can probably get 1,500 hours out of it. Oh, you keep it nice and cool, and
you could.
How often do you want to change the oil on this since it gets really hot? Just to let you know, Lucy is 170 now on the cruise.
I'd go 25. Every 25 hours, I'd at least. Yeah.
What oil do you put in?
Well, we're at 40 hours. I just put regular oil in it. It's had break-in oil all this time. Got it.
Would you recommend an oil change before New York? Or
I just did it.
You just did it. So we're good to go.
I was trying to make the plane as good to go as I could.
Okay, so it's possible that the owner says, yeah, bring it to New York. Boom, we take it.
This would be your problem because I don't know.
Yeah, controlled airspace. I don't know if he wants to. Yeah, it's okay. All right, weather.
Aircraft touch will remain. We're on the return on each craft Charlie airspace until two-way radio communications have been established with return on each approach control.
At this angle of attack, you're under 80, you're gonna overheat it. You gotta be doing 80.
80 or more.
80 or more or you will overheat it. That's why on departure, you want to get out and get to 80 even though the climb isn't, because you've gotten hot sitting on the ground. You follow what I'm saying? And if you happen to get it real hot on the ground, hold it at 100. It'll cool it off way quicker. Your climb will suck, but as soon as it cools off, then you can climb.
It's just a trial and error. Unfortunately, that's
why I told you. That's why I told you I gotta go with you.
I like like it. And the briefing on the ground was highly recommended.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Charlie airspace until two-way radio communication.
Alright, so pitch trim, any backup trim?
No
backup trim. What is this propeller here?
If you hold this too long, it'll pop the breaker.
Oil cooler air, what is that?
It's nothing. It's not even attached. I don't know what it was for. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
He wanted to put it in, but never had a chance.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Alternator is nice and charging. The amp is lower now. Beautiful. Looks like it was 27 up to takeoff. Now it's 11. That means the batteries.
We were killing the battery on the ground. We had everything.
No, it's good. It was good brief though. I want to have it. It's good. We're probably going to get left traffic for runway 8.
Voluntary noise abatement procedures are in effect. Aircraft are to remain clear of the
So we are at
Charlie airspace until two-way radio communications have been
40.7 hours.
Approach control. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor. This is continuous information broadcast.
And we got 19.075.
Yeah, I got it. It only goes to the O.
All right, 1,000. And I'm going to slow this baby down to 20 inches square. How's 20 inches square for 1,000 feet?
You'll be good there.
She'll fly nice. All right, pre-landing. We got fuel is on. Now, would you recommend topping it off if I head up to New York?
Absolutely.
Just put full tanks of gas and go.
I'm a firm believer in not too much gas.
As much gas as you can put in.
2247 Bravo for exchange.
I'll tell you something else too. Don't panic about when you're doing this in the plane, turns and stuff. All the gas will go to one tank.
Oh, really? Just cross feed?
Right. So, but don't. If you look up and you see, like no takeoff, just look over. Don't, because the first time I looked up and saw that, I was like,
Scare the crap
shit.
out of you.
I took a quick glance and I was like, oh, all the gas went over here. Okay.
Scare the crap out of you.
Well, I was like the second flight in, the fuel line in this wing broke and it was puking fuel inside the cockpit. I mean,
you know what the worst fuel experience I had? At Beach Bonanza.
Yeah?
On the Beach Bonanza, they had tip tanks.
Yeah.
So the fuel management is ridiculous. You can actually have full tanks and run out of gas.
Yes. I only know that because we worked on one.
You worked on one? Ridiculous. Yeah. So what happened, we ended up doing an Philly international trip, past Bravo, and we park on the ground. The owner of the aircraft forgot to turn off the fuel pump. And what happened, the fuel pump was on, and the fuel pump was feeding fuel into the full tank. So, just constantly filling it and filling it and filling it. So it's overspilling. We had like 35 gallons of fuel on the ground when we approached there. It was ridiculous. So I'm very much towards simplified fuel system in any airplane. The more complicated the fuel system is, the more likely you are to get in trouble.
Sure.
Like look at Lucy. 14-gallon tank, on off. Beautiful. That's it. No complication.
Right.
Look at the Cessna.
Yeah.
Left, right, both. Keep it on both. You always got to be out of trouble.
5535 miles west inbound wind with Victor. Sherman 55553, make straight into runway 8. Sherman 553, welcome.
What was the wind? Did you pick up the wind?
Let's go back.
Let's go back. I want to take a look at the wind. 118.47.
Tower number 24887, holding short 8. Sky clear. Temperature 23. 2.5. Altimeter 3017. Runway in use. Expect visual approach. Remarks. Use caution. Flare and wildlife on.
I forgot. 21.5 is the best. 46.
Voluntary noise
For me.
procedures.
You might fly and go, okay, and up north it might be different.
I make it up to like 6,500 and then, out of a sudden running cool and bump it up a little.
Right.
Established with a time of each approach control. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor. This is continuous information broadcast from Ormond Beach, Florida on April 1st, 2000.
No traffic on the TCAS. We're good.
Municipal Airport information.
You just stay over the coast. We'll cut in at Ormond. Don't even worry about it.
Stay on the coast. All right.
100 at 9.
110 at 9.
Sky clear.
Beautiful. Straight down. Almost straight down.
Right.
Little 482, Roger.
Control it, noisy over there, huh?
That's 360, and after the 360.
Traffic 300 feet above, 5 miles.
That's 360 and proceed southbound real 42.
So 5 gallons an hour.
Little 712. Yeah, we're burning. Let me see if I can find it.
712, just stay on the downward column, Chairman.
Stay on the downward, 712. It's the fuel flow. I'm trying to find it.
Little 447, start your base.
See, fuel right there. Little 447 starting base. You just turned it off. See,
okay,
off, on.
Okay, on. Okay, so it's got to be
inside, internal one. Yeah.
For takeoff on the 8 without delay, 7. Chairman 55553, you're following a Cessna on a 1 mile left base.
Traffic inside for Chairman 553. Oh, that's it right
Chairman
there. No, that's 991.
Number 2, clear to land.
Follow traffic, clear to land, 8, Chairman 553. Where did I see that before? I don't remember.
You were able to get the fuel? Oh, there it is. Gallons per hour. Let's try this.
Yeah. There it is. 5.9.
Okay, 5.9.
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, GPH right there.
Yep, I knew it was somewhere.
So 30 gallons, I could easily go for a 2-hour flight. Not regular Aeroshell? What fuel do I put? Oil do I put in it?
Oh, oil is just regular Aeroshell.
Aeroshell. Okay, just put a quart every, couple hours, maybe 2.
Check it. It's what it's done is the longer I've flown it, the less it's burning. The rings and everything were still steaming.
Okay,
so it may, for all I know, it may go to a half a quart, and then you fly another 10 hours and it may get stabilized. Right.
So finally, after a new cylinder, new fuel pump, checking spark plug falling and stuff, the engine is slowly breaking it.
Right. And you're flying it. The motor actually is okay. It's just managing it. I mean, look, your oil temperature is
running nice. It's running nice.
Right.
If you get the power,
you have to get into it and fly it for a while. That's why I said we're going to go for an hour, because it takes about an hour. It takes about an hour for it to
everything gets to where it wants.
And when you take off, if it's hotter, it takes even longer. However hot you spike it on departure, it takes a while. When you get it all like this, now you can cruise at 23 squared at 5,000 feet, and you're doing 110. And
I would think if even a slower cruise will get you less oil burn.
Oh yeah,
now,
of course it will.
How do you know you're starting to go below the oil level? This will start getting really hot, right? Oil pressure drop too.
It'll start dropping.
And you seen like
it'll get down to like 42.
That's where better get this thing on the ground, get some oil.
It usually sits around 46 to 53, somewhere in there, depending on RPMs, right? When it gets down to 42, I'm usually close to 4 quarts of oil.
What's the maximum flight you've been up in the air? Maximum, how long? About 1 hour?
No, about 2.
Oh, you did 2 hours?
Yeah.
After landing?
I went up past St. Augustine, almost to Jacksonville, out to Palatka, over to DeLand and back.
And that's without putting oil?
Yeah.
2 hours.
Right. And I was down about a quart and a half, maybe a little more.
Okay.
But it should be getting better and better and better. Like, it was doing much work. I literally was parking and putting a cord in. And now, in the last 10 hours, I would check it.
Does it leak or it just spits it out the pipe?
Just burning it.
Just burning right through the pipe. Is it similar with the Continental now when we put new cylinders, or not really?
Yeah, probably.
Similar, okay.
Yeah, you got 4 new cylinders, you're going to burn oil.
Chairman 553, make the first available right turn, taxi to the ramp, and stay with me.
We'll go Chairman 553. Go over the basin. When we call them, we're going to tell them we're at the basin.
Okay.
It's a good reference point for them.
Got it. Nah, I'm just kind of going direct now towards the airport.
9362.
I'm thinking left traffic probably.
Yeah, the airport's right there. But if we go, right here at the basin, they all know the basin. They're locals. They live here. Oh, you're at the basin? Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right, you do the radio for me. I'm just going to focus on landing. So you recommend 1 notch, 2 notches, or no flaps?
If you're good with it, I'd go no flaps.
No flaps? Okay, cool.
And then we'll do a go around and we'll do one with flaps. Okay?
So if you want touch and go with no flaps.
Right.
Request the option, please.
I'm going to.
Excellent.
Armin Tower, 3 Kilo Mike. We're just north of the basin, inbound full stop. Or, I'm sorry, we'd like to be cleared for the option.
3 Kilo Mike.
Oh, what is that? Sorry, Kilo Mike.
There you go. Well, there you go. 1907.
I thought I had done it.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I flipped.
Orman Tower, 3 kilo Mike. We're just north of the basin, inbound. I'd like to be clear for the option.
3 kilo Mike, report 3 miles from the airport.
3 kilo Mike, we'll report 3 from the airport.
Report 3 from the field. Now when I realized the seat, you kind of tilted back.
Right,
probably
it's not bad.
2-hour leg and that's it.
You can get a little more out there, you know, that's why I put your pedals all the way forward because you're taller.
Yep, no, this is exactly how I'm going to fly it.
Right, it's not bad.
This is the lock.
That's the air heat, remember?
That's the heat.
Right.
Pull it out.
No, you unlock it. You spin it to unlock it.
Unlock it, then you get hot air.
And when you push it in, you get hot air.
If you need a lot of hot air, unlock everything.
Push it in,
both, and you get a lot of hot air.
But, your feet are probably warm already.
No, it's good.
That's not bad, but you can tell.
Now when it's 85 degrees out, it's nice, but as I'm heading up north, it's colder and colder.
So you turn it, you push it in to get hot air. Okay?
Yep. Did you scale it, empty weight or any of that, or weight and balance formula we have to create, kind of experimental it?
You know, we put it all together. I want to think that we did do a weight and balance, but I don't remember. That was a long time ago when we put it together, you know what I mean?
Got you covered. Okay, we're currently 6 miles, he said 3, so we got a little ways.
We're not, I'll call him.
All right, give him a call.
I'm saying, I know when to call him. He'll know.
Yep, I got about 5 miles now.
Yeah, when we get about where that road
Actually, it's more like 4 now, yeah, 4.
Cross from, please.
See that road right there?
Yep.
That's going to be just about 3 miles.
Got it, yep. Perfect.
I don't need a GPS. I fly here.
This is hometown for you.
712, just stay on the downwind, please. Downwind,
It's a beautiful day. Beautiful.
Yeah. I got traffic on the
3
downwind.
kilo Mike, look for traffic at 11 o'clock at about 2 miles on the left crosswind.
Traffic in sight.
Kilo Mike, traffic in sight on the crosswind.
Okay, so one here and one there too.
Left downwind, runway 8.
Could you repeat that?
Left downwind, runway 8.
93621. Turn right, runway 17, and then straight down, runway 17 to Delta, please.
Any chance we get a lap in the pattern on 93621?
93621, taxi.
There it is, right there. You see him?
I had it.
Traffic.
136 Delta Whiskey, circle laser approved, clear for takeoff.
Circle approved, clear for takeoff, 136 Delta Whiskey.
And 3 kilo Mike, we're 3 north of the field. We got the traffic that just turned downwind.
Roger, follow that traffic at left downwind, report midfield.
Left downwind, report midfield, 3 kilo Mike. Your plane, sorry.
Okay, my controls?
Your controls.
Now, should I go on the pre-landing check full RPM or just wait?
Go 712.
Just wait. Leave your prop alone.
Leave
the prop alone.
Prop alone for now. We're going to do it all here, and we're not going to do anything with this the first time.
Do you see the arrow ahead of you there on the back?
Okay.
It's 2 completely different landings.
482, roger, follow that traffic. You are number 2.
With 0 flaps and full flaps, okay. What about partial flaps? Kind of right in the middle?
Yeah, it's one of, you'll have to do a couple.
Mike, follow the Cessna.
The first landing on this.
Downwind. You're number 3, and you're clear for the option except for stop and go.
Number 3.
Number 3, 3 kilo Mike. We got the traffic in sight, turning downwind now for runway 8. And we're clear for the option. We are not here
Number 3, other than stop and go. Copy that.
Requesting departure to the west. Ready takeoff.
Little
I lost the downwind traffic.
Little 44.
Okay, we'll just extend it downwind.
I got him.
Dot delay, clear for takeoff, make a right downwind departure.
He's just.
I got one turning.
He's just past the highway.
And there's one downwind.
Yep.
Downwind, base to final.
Yep.
Perfect. No problem. Plenty of
We
room.
would also like to make a additional lap session go on, make my right downwind departure to the west.
You can't get this below to 180, like a Luscombe.
If you get up there,
Altitude it will.
it'll come on down. You got to get up there and be cruising for a while. This will get down into the high 2s, low 3s. When that happens, this will start.
What's the maximum altitude you got in with this?
66.
And it climbed up there, or it was a bitch?
No,
It got up there.
every 1,000 feet you level off.
Built some speed, cool off, then another 1,000, like a step climb.
Yep. Now you can hang it at like 60 and do 1,500 or 2,000 feet, but then it takes a lot longer to cool off. So you got to decide. Do you want to climb and go straight for a long time, or you want to nurse it? I was doing the I'd climb a little, cool it off, climb a little, cool it off. I had more of a constant climb at a very slow rate than a big climb, you know what I mean? That's what I was doing.
It's more safe.
You good?
All right, let's see.
He's on final.
Okay, turning base.
Runway 8, you're number 3.
Circle to the west for runway 8, number 3, clear to the
Okay,
left.
I got him now. I got him right over the water tower there.
Towards the down, wind 60.
Yeah, the
3 kilo
vision
Mike,
is
stretch
great.
your base, please.
3 kilo Mike, we are turning base.
Thank you.
They're kind of busy.
Yep.
Only the guy that we're talking to is new, and you can tell because he's a little nervous.
He's doing a good job.
He is.
So do not touch the prop. Do not put any fuel pumps. Just
Leave
nothing.
it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
You start messing with fuel pumps right now, and it'll start running like shit. You'll foul the plug, and then when you go to go around, you're going to be
You don't have the power.
Right. So we're just going to let her go. We keep a little RPM up.
3
right?
PSI,
You're
beautiful.
good. You can keep the RPM up until we get over the threshold. You're going to maintain, with pitch angle, basically.
Now, the brakes on the top, so I want to push on the bottom of the pedal.
Yep.
For the rudder.
Right. That's the other reason. That's the other reason I put your pedals forward.
Yeah. You don't want to hit the brakes by mistake.
Nope. Now, you don't want to be doing more than 80 on final, and you don't want to be doing more than 60 when you try to touch.
Okay. No. I'll floor it.
No, I'm just having the conversation.
Yeah. Even full flaps? Still 60?
Full flaps, you're going to be around 45.
Slower.
You're going to approach at 60 and then kill it.
Short final 50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like a Luscombe with flaps, and you're going to be
similar speeds.
Yeah. Without it, it's a little quicker. But with a flap in, it's
Phoenix
a
1
lot like a
delay, clear for takeoff.
No delay, clear for takeoff. Runway 8.
We got that little bit of a headwind, so you're going to be...
A little bit more power.
Right.
Maintain glide path, yeah.
1463 Foxtrot, you're following a yellow experimental aircraft coming up off your left side. Advise.
Yellow experimental. Ouch. Oh, this guy's taking the runway. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
1463 Foxtrot, roger, number 2, clear to land on runway 8.
Number 2, clear
I was
to
just about to say, you can trim it.
Good job. Slowly, right on the path.
holding short at runway 8, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 361, hold short landing traffic.
Hold short runway 9361.
Little 712, frequency change approved.
363, good day, Little 712.
A bit of crossing here.
I was just about to say, we got a little cross, not bad.
Phoenix 1
They get a little better as we're...
It does real good one-wheel landing. You got all kind of room.
Yeah.
Like I said, I flew in a lot of bad weather, so I had a lot of sketchy landings.
Yep.
You're way too fast. It's going to take forever for you to slow down. You're going to go... Power up. Get
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Just got to get the feel for it a little bit.
See how easy it does to go around?
Comes right up, huh?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No problem.
You don't need to worry about the prop or nothing. We go ahead. We get
You're
up.
climbing at 2300, no problem?
Yep. And you won't hurt anything.
Okay, cool. You're right about the speed. You want to come in a little slower.
Yeah, you can hammer it from here. You can go all the way in. You're not going to hurt anything.
Okay, cool. Looks like it's running a little smoother when less power.
Yeah.
Wow, this is weird.
That's the carburetor.
Left traffic, report midfield.
3 kilo Mike, will report midfield. Left traffic. That's part of that carburetor deal. We got to get up over this neighborhood. We got to be over 500.
Real 48 in midfield timing runway 8.
But he said turn crosswind, but let's keep going this direction a little bit.
You can go ahead and turn now. We're climbing.
Okay, we can turn that way?
Yep. You can get on this, once you're on this side of the road, you can turn. You can't cut directly over.
You don't want to make some noise.
It's a 1463 Fox, make a right turn when
I don't care.
Left turn Alpha, Bravo.
I piss them off all the time, but we don't need to get you in trouble.
17 west turn to the Alpha.
That's a trailer park? What's the noise? Trailer park that's complaining about noise.
Yeah. Runway 8, clear for takeoff, make a left traffic, report midfield.
Now, we're going to get a full stop at midfield. We're going to throw a notch of flap in, okay?
Okay.
We're going to do a full stop, and you're going to approach at about 60. And as you get over that grass, we're going to come. You're just going to let it start slowing down.
284 Alpha, roger, hold short.
And tower 3 kilo Mike's midfield downwind. This is going to be a full stop.
3 kilo Mike, just continue on the downwind, number 2.
3 kilo Mike, continue on the downwind, number 2.
Little 482, you can start your base clear, touch and go.
So we're at 80, throw a notch of flap in, start getting trim for it.
Clear the land, runway 8.
Clear the runway, real 42.
So you got too much power in, see how quick we went past 80?
Slowly getting that throttle
And
back.
you'll see right here, it's going to say flap.
Yep.
It'll tell you